They didn't know why. They didn't know anything. They didn't really understand what was going on. He was really sick for like 48 hours. They just were like, he's not improving. He's getting worse. He's getting more reliant. We're having to add more interventions. We're not out of options yet, but we could be getting there. If he doesn't
come around in the next like 12 hours, you're not going to bring him home.
So that was on the 13th that they told us that. So he was admitted on the 12th, and then on the 13th, they told us he was the sickest child in the entire ICU and the highest risk for not making it.
I remember falling on the floor in the ICU, and I was just like falling.
And they were like, we don't really know what's going on. We're going to just like give him these steroids to see if it'll help. It could be that he has like low cortisol, or they said his cortisol levels were really low. So they were going to try these steroids, and it was going to be their last ditch effort to try to save his life. So we didn't sleep that whole night. And every hour, his blood sugar had been like 25, 30, 25.
For hours.
And they didn't know what was going on. And then finally, by like morning, he had like a normal blood sugar. And they figured out what it was. And it was so scary.
So, long story short,
they figured out he had had an adrenal crisis. And they were concerned that he wasn't born with a pituitary gland. And so, yes, he's had blood sugar issues since. He'll have blood sugar issues like his whole life. If my son didn't take medicine daily, he wouldn't live. Like he's on medication 3 times a day to keep him alive. Without it, he wouldn't be here. It helps maintain his blood sugar, and then we have to have emergency medications to help when he's sick, and we have to increase medications when he's for various reasons. But that was like the start of everything. Like that was the first diagnoses. But yeah, adrenal insufficiency is really scary. And not a lot of people have it. And not a lot of people have the kind that he has. His doctor said that like 1 in 500,000 babies is born like this. 2 in a million.
1 in 500,000. 2 in a million.
2 in a million. He was 3 months old. Most people that have this have it from like autoimmune diseases. Children don't, it's really rare to be born without a pituitary gland. And so he doesn't make any hormones. He's on a lot of medications. And that's just like one of the things that we deal with on top of all the others. But to this day, the scariest illness that we deal with is adrenal insufficiency. It was like this June. Can you please turn it down? Why are you gonna